Welcome to a news recap on EyesofAfrikaTV, where we bring you news amid headlines through the week. I am Tosin Adeyemi. Monday, October, the newly elected governor of Edo State has expressed his gratitude to the people for their support and pledged to elevate the South State to new heights. On Sunday, the Independent National Electoral Commission declared Okpebolo, the All Progressives Congress candidate, as the winner of the closely contested election. He secured 291,667 votes, defeating the People's Democratic Party's Igodalo with 247,274 votes, while the Labour Party's Olumide Akpata finished third with 22,761 votes. A federal high court in Abuja has dismissed a suit challenging Abdullahi Gandije's position as national chairman of the All Progressives Congress. The North Central APC Forum had argued that Gandije's appointment was improper since he is not from the North Central region. In the suit, the forum listed Gandije, the APC, and the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, as defendants. They also sought a court order to invalidate all APC's activities, including congresses and primaries, since Gandije's appointment on August 3, 2023. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has urged Nigerians to remain patient amid the economic challenges caused by the removal of fuel subsidy and other reforms, assuring that the benefits of these sacrifices will soon be felt. Tinubu further explained that these tough decisions were necessary to stabilize the fragile economy he inherited. He highlighted the administration's progress in diversifying the economy with investment in key sectors like agriculture, technology, and renewable energy. Aliko Dangote, the CEO of Dangote Groups, has called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration to completely end the fuel subsidies, stating that Nigeria can no longer afford the burden. In an interview with newsmen, Dangote emphasized that subsidy removal would reveal the country's true consumption. His remarks come as the Dangote refinery begins lifting petrol, with prices rising to 950 naira per litre in Lagos and exceeding 1,000 naira in northern states. He noted that fuel production from his refinery would help ease pressure on the naira and confirmed plans to begin oil production from 2 upstream blocks next month. Justice Binta Yako of the Federal High Court in Abuja has stepped down from presiding over the terrorism trial of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the banned IPOB. Her recusal on Tuesday followed a disruptive request from Kanu during the trial's proceedings. Recusing in legal terms means a judge steps aside from a case due to a potential conflict of interest. Kanu faces charges from the federal government, which accuses him of inciting insurrection and threatening those who disobeyed a sit-at-home order in Nigeria's southeast. In other news, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has called on global leaders to prioritize debt forgiveness for Nigeria and other developing nations. Speaking as the chairman of ECOWAS at the United Nations General Assembly's 79th session in New York, Tinubu, represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, emphasized the need for the UN to adapt to a rapidly changing world. He urged the organization to strengthen its credibility by embracing multilateralism, fostering inclusivity, equality, and deeper cooperation among member states. Again, the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has issued a new 14-day ultimatum to the federal government to resolve the ongoing issues. In a statement on September 25, 2024, ASU's President Emmanuel Osodeke urged the government to finalize the renegotiation of the 2009 Federal Government ASU Agreement based on the 2021 NIMI BRICS Committee's recommendations and to release salaries withheld due to the 2022 strike. Sodeke voiced frustration over the government's delay, warning that these actions are deepening the crisis in Nigeria's public universities. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has filed 16 new fraud charges against the former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello at an FCT High Court. According to newsmen, the charges were brought by EFCC lawyers Kemi Bihero, Rotimi Oyetepo, and 7 others. Also named as defendants are Umar Shaibu Oricha and Abdusalame Udu. These new charges follow Yahaya Bello's absence from a previous trial for alleged fraud. The EFCC has now uncovered fresh allegations of fraud involving 110.4 billion naira during Bello's tenure as governor. In a significant move for Nigeria's youth, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration has increased the monthly allowance for NYSC members from 33,000 naira to 77,000 naira effective July 2024. The NYSC announced the decision on its official X handle late Wednesday. This allowance boost follows Tinubu's signing of the new minimum wage bill on July 29, 2024. Which sets the new minimum wage for Nigerian workers at 70,000 naira. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration has announced plans to introduce tolls on all major roads across the country once construction and renovations are completed. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, announced this during an inter-ministerial press briefing in Abuja, coinciding with Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary. And among the roads set to be tolled are the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, 2nd Niger Bridge, Abuja-Kano Road, and Makurdi 9th Mile. The Nigerian government has suspended 2 officials from the Nigerian Correctional Service over bribery allegations involving cross-dresser Idris Okuneye, known as Bobrisky. The suspension was announced by Jafaru Ahmed of the Civil Defense Correctional, Fire and Immigration Services Board on Thursday. The allegations arose after Martins Otse, known as Very Dark Man, shared an audio clip in which Bobrisky purportedly claimed to have bribed EFCC officials with 15 million naira to dismiss money laundering charges. He also suggested that his godfather and NCOS Controller General Aliru Nababa helped him serve his 6-month sentence in a private apartment rather than a prison. Moving on to stories outside Nigeria, as the conflict in Sudan enters its 2nd year, the UN Women is highlighting the devastating effect on women and girls. The ongoing violence has significantly increased the risk of sexual violence, with rising reports of conflict-related sexual abuse. Since the conflict began, the demand for gender-based violence services has surged by 100%, predominantly affecting women. And amid the worsening humanitarian crisis, women and girls are bearing the brunt of the impact. The UN Women reports that 64% of female-headed households are facing food insecurity compared to 48% of male-headed households across 10 states. And finally on the news, on Friday, just 9 days before the presidential election, Tunisia's parliament passed a law that removes the administrative court's authority to resolve electoral disputes. This decision has heightened opposition fears of a rigged outcome designed to maintain President Kais Saied's grip on power. The administrative court is regarded as Tunisia's last independent judicial body, especially after Saied dissolved the Supreme Judicial Council and dismissed numerous charges in 2022. Thanks for watching. Join me again on the next episode of News Recap on Eyes of Africa TV. I am Tosin Adeyemi.